Welcome everybody. Welcome to Bambuddha Boost today. My name is Anna Shepherd and I'm the founder and CEO of Bambuddha Group. We're a leadership network that offer all kinds of memberships to leaders that want to make the world a better place. And today we have Oksana from Russia with love telling us about her life, her love, and how small things have really mattered. So I'm going to do what I do best, and I'm going to disappear and I'm going to hand you over to Oksana.
Thank you, Anna. Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're well. Thank you for great introduction. And if I may, I would love to share the story. Start my little presentation with a story. So I met the guy by the name of John Dwyer, who lives in Brisbane, and he runs marketing company, and he also have Institute of Wow. And this is his story that I share so many times over the years. So John came from Brisbane to Sydney, and he stayed in a hotel. He checked in the hotel with his wife, and he just checked in, and the next minute it was a knock on his hotel door. He opened the door, and he was the room service staff, and on the plate they had strawberries and chocolate. I didn't have a chance to melt it, but you can imagine they had strawberries and the chocolate. And they said, "Dear Mr. Dwyer, welcome to our hotel. It's another 773 hotels in Sydney that you could choose to stay at. But thank you so much for choosing to stay with us." If we guys face to face, normally at this moment, everyone smile and say, "Isn't it lovely?" Sorry to break the news, but of course it did not happen. Of course it did not happen. And when you think about it, imagine if it did happen, how these small little things, small care act of kindness could help this hotel with their marketing, to help John Dwyer to tell the great story about the hotel. And I guarantee next time, if he would be looking to book the hotel in Sydney, I'm sure he would be looking for the Strawberry Hotel to book a room. So for those who know me, I come from Russia 20 years ago to Sydney. I did not speak any English. I did not have any contacts. And I built my entire network and my business by simply creating human connections and doing little small things, because this is what people remember. Current situation, okay, our business is 85% down, but I choose to control what I control. I can control my thoughts, and I control what I can do in the situation. So coming from Russian background, I grew up without toilet paper and empty shelves. So it's no news for me. So I choose to see what I can do to help others. And I believe if you're feeling down or you're feeling not well, go and find someone who actually you can help, because then it will make you feel better, and it makes a huge difference for the person that you help. And it can be a telephone call, it can be a small gift, it can be just a smile. So I clean up my storage room and I put little packs together with a notebook and a pen. I'm in a merchandise company, so I have a lot of stuff that we keep in storage or just available or just a stock that we're clearing. And I make a beautiful packages, and I am talking to migrant business network, because I'm a migrant woman myself and I'm in business. And we're distributing it through the different channels for those who can use them and make them feel better. It doesn't cost me much, but it makes a huge difference. Another thing that I want to share with you, because a lot of small businesses, we're all budget driven. We're not advertising agencies. We don't have $500,000 to spend on the campaign. So how do we take these small things that we can use to connect with our clients in the current situation, or even if your dream to get into the big corporate, how you can use these tools to connect? And I believe it's not, human connection not get created by giving out stuff with someone else's logo. So I created very strategic method that I call 6-step purpose before product method that I developed, and I've been using it for the last 7 years very successfully. So if you guys decided to do something and connect with your clients or promote your brand, it doesn't need to be expensive. You don't need a big budget, but this is the 6 steps that I would like to share that hopefully it will help you to get the ROI on your investment. So the first thing before you do anything, ask yourself why I'm doing it. What's the purpose? Is the purpose to say thank you? Is your purpose to create brand awareness or promote your brand? Is the purpose collaborate with another partners? So be very clear, why are you doing, why are you giving something out, or why is the campaign exist? So for me, putting these packages together, I was very clear. I just want to make someone to feel better. So I don't need my logo. I don't need anything to do with me. So second step is people. Define who is your target market. Are they teenagers? Are they older? Do not give, cakes to the people who in aged care with diabetes. You need to know who they are, what sort of, not even where they live and age, like how these people operate. Be very clear, their age group, what they like, what dislike. So then when we pick the product, it would match and would add value to them, not to you. Remember, it's all about them. The next step is 3, it's position. And here, this is where I ask client, what is your message? Tell us about your brand. What's your values? Because if your values are creativity and fun, make sure that when you give something out, this product or this campaign represent your values. Because nothing worse than saying I'm creative and you give boring notebook or boring cap. So put a little bit of sparkle to communicate your values in your campaign. Step number 4, location. Where is your customer when they're going to use the product? For example, if you are a plumber or you're a restaurant, if you give someone a fridge magnet, it makes sense because customer most likely in the kitchen when they're ready to buy or make decision to purchase your product. Or if someone maybe is your customer driving the car, so then the product you need to give them, make sure it's something that they can use in the car. So that you are top of mind where you need it. Next, step number 5 is when. When are you holding the campaign, or when are you planning to do it? Because then obviously the more time you have, the better prepared you can be, the more ways you can collaborate or ask someone to add value to your campaign. This question will also ask for us, obviously, because the longer we have to create a campaign, the more creative we can be and added more value when we actually supply the product to you. And the last step number 6 is how. So what is your delivery and distribution strategy for how you're going to deliver this product? Let's look at the current situation. We can't deliver to the offices, so delivery strategy is we need to facilitate addresses to deliver to every individual person location, or let them come to the office to collect it. So it's very different to what we had 2 months ago, where we can just send everything to convention center and it gets distributed there. So this is the 6 steps on, so when you get the information about the 6 steps, then it would be very easy what the product is. When people come to us and talk about the product, it's kind of step number 5 in the process. Until you have the all information, when you have the all information, then you can make educated choices on what to give, how you want them to feel, and create connection and be top of mind. And the last thing that I would love to leave the listeners with is I strongly believe people forget what you say, people forget what you did, but people never forget how you make them feel. So I hope you guys go and find strawberries that you can share and enjoy the journey with your customers, with your friends, with your network. Have a great Wednesday. Thanks, Anna.
Thank you so much, Oksana. And I think having been in business so long, I've learned a lot from you as well, Oksana, with regards to how you go around things. And I think the key steps that Oksana shared here is applicable across all areas of marketing for your business, not just with regards to the individual actions that you're making. So it's really, really good, tried and tested advice is, you know, knowing your who, knowing your when, knowing your how. It's the marketing 101. Do you guys have any questions for Oksana with regards to, you know, what the best approaches are right now to those small gestures? We've got a message from Nicola Beaumont. Is that Nikki Beaumont? Or is it another Nicola Beaumont? Thank you, Oksana.
If you can read the questions, I would love to answer, yes.
So we've got, yes, it's my real name. So it's Nikki Beaumont, Nicola today. She's come as Nicola. I agree to be of service to others, and it makes you feel so much better to be able to do that. And I think everybody at the moment is striving to be of service. And you can see the dialogues change from what can we do for ourselves to what can we do for you. Joe O'Brien loves the magnet idea. Can we get them from you with nominated dates associated with your business?
And Anna gave me the very one-liner brief, Oksana no selling. So of course you can.
Oksana is one of the best salespeople I have ever met
when I was 7.
In my whole entire life, and she learned very well in Russia how to sell. So it's very rare that you can actually have a long conversation with Oksana without finding a really good strategic marketing approach. So if anybody knows how to sell, it's Oksana. But we really appreciate your support today. And you know, I've had the pleasure of getting to know you over the past year and learning about your journey in Russia. And you did do a very nice article recently about appreciating the little things, as when you grew up, you know, you didn't have a lot of the luxuries that we do now. So it's beautiful that now in your career, you're able to share so much love and so much insight. So we're really glad to have had you today, and we wish you the best of luck. Tune in tomorrow, everybody, for another boost with Esther Coleman, who from the HR department, Eastern Suburbs, who's a very, very experienced HR director, who's going to be touching upon how do we get to and how do we build our resilience right at our core. And she's got a little bit of a strategy she wants to share with you around that. So have a good day today, everybody. I will send you some information on how to get in touch with Oksana if you do want to give your team some treats and some love, and the small things matter right now. So lots of love, take care, and have a great day.
Bye. Thanks, everybody. Anna. Have a good day. Bye.